Okay, today we start my second season as Aberdeen manager. In season 1, we broke the Scottish Premiership curse by finally dethroning Celtic and Rangers. And now here in season 2, we take on the Champions League with a team that is not quite ready for that yet, but we got some plans to get this team ready. So new season, new kits, and the Journeyman series continues. So drop a like if you want more of this series, and I say we get right into it. So as we start the new season, we call Frankie O'Donnell into our office, our youth academy Scottish striker. Now we tell him, with Ronaldo Jr. gone, we're gonna need someone to really step up and replace his scoring. Remember when he told me that you're gonna be the best striker in Scotland? This season, I'm giving you your chance. Now, first comment today, if you don't want to bring Ronaldo Jr. to every team, I suggest to bring at least one different player you've managed before to each club. Yeah, we're not going to take Ronaldo Jr. to every team we go to, definitely not. I mean, as we can see, a little preview, he did move clubs in this season here, the start of the season. But that, of course, doesn't mean we can't bring other players to our new clubs. Players like Frankie O'Donnell. Now, last one, Jamie McGrath left Aberdeen IRL to go to Hibernian, and Ross Doohan joined Celtic IRL. All right, so because of that, we are going to sell McGrath. You know, he was our current captain last year, but we are going to sell him in this window. And that kind of works out because we have a new captain on our team, of course. Andy Robertson, we signed him on a pre-contract last year, so he's going to be the new captain of Aberdeen. And now last one, you got to start Frankie. Whenever he comes on, he makes instant impact, and also he creates chances for others. Yeah, what you guys just saw, we are going to give Frankie a big chance this year, and it's going to be a chance to be our starting striker. So first move of the year is going to be making Ali the backup striker and then Frankie the starting striker. You know, pretty much banking on Frankie's growth. You know, he's 19 years old. He's got a lot of potential. I don't want to ruin it. So he's going to start most games, but Ali's definitely going to play a lot still. But I guess that's kind of the first move of season 2. Now here in season 2, our budget is better than last year, definitely. We start with 14 million in the budget. So, you know, it's not 20, 30, but it's definitely better than last year. Well, we start with like 7 million. So it's double last year's. But this year, this team is now in the Champions League. And right now, like I said, we are not ready for that. We got to try to make some signings to get this team ready to compete in the Champions League somehow. The first was definitely Andy Robertson, but we got a lot more planned. Now we got to address the Scottish Premiership's top scorer last year, Ronaldo Jr. He is now at Bayern Munich. So I guess he went back to LAFC, then Bayern signed him. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good club to go to. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe we face Bayern in the Champions League and we face Ronaldo Jr. That'd be really funny. But okay, considering that Ronaldo Jr. is gone and also Jamie McGrath is going to be sold, that means this year we pretty much need 2 starting level winger signings. I think I'm going to target that, maybe another attacker on the bench, and then maybe a new right back too. So we're looking at least probably 4 signings, and I kind of got them picked out already. You know, 14 million is not a lot for 4 different signings. So I did a lot of scouting, you know, try to find some good deals for us, players that make sense, more so like financially than anything else. So the first player I want to sign is going to be Adnan Januzaj, the former United wonder kid. And it's crazy, he's 31 years old now. But I feel like, you know, his time playing in the top 5 leagues is probably, you know, it's dwindling down. He'd basically be like the Jamie McGrath replacement for us. And at 75 rated, he'd be, you know, one of the best players in the team. He's not the quickest, but he's got some very good like on-ball stats. But more importantly, we can get him for maybe only around 3 to 5 million. Now I feel like that is an absolute steal. So let's see if we can get this approved here. Let's go for like maybe 3.5 to start. Let's see what Sevilla say to that. Okay, they're gonna apply with 3.9, bro. This is a deal. I mean, he's 31. That's not like he's 34. You know, like that's not too old. So 3.7, they're gonna accept that. Okay, this is a done deal. 3.7 for a 75 rated Januzaj, I will take that. And with that, Januzaj accepts the contract. So that is the first signing of season 2. Yeah, I mean, I'll say it again. 3.7 million. That is a bargain for us. Januzaj, welcome to the team. All right, so that is gonna be right wing now sorted. Now let's go for our new starting left winger. Now we're gonna go for a player you guys suggested in the last episode. One of you guys suggested, and that is Sulemana from Southampton. 24 years old, 93 pace. He's 75 rated too. So I think he'd be a very solid Ronaldo Jr. replacement for only like 4 to 7 million. Let's see if we can actually get a deal done for that price. I think I might start with like 4.9. Kind of a low ball offer. Let's see what they respond with. 6.3 they responded. All right, 6.3 is not too bad. I'm gonna go 5.6 counter offer. And okay, they accept 5.6. Yeah, I think that's another good deal for us for, you know, a new left winger. And okay, so Sulemana is gonna accept the contract, and that is gonna be the Ronaldo Jr. replacement sorted out for us. All right, so left wing now is sorted alongside Januzaj. Now I like Jensen at right back, but I feel like that's one spot we can definitely improve on. And I found a free agent that looks absolutely insane. He's definitely like a regen. I don't know who of, but this dude looks insane. His name is Ibrahim Fox. He's a 19-year-old right back from England. Value 11 million, and he's already 75 rated. So this dude looks insane. 85 pace, 92 acceleration. He's got, you know, solid defensive stats, good dribbling stats. You know, we're gonna keep the rule of only like 1 free agent per window basically, and I feel like we can't go wrong with this guy to be our new starting right back. Ibrahim Fox. I got no clue how he's in the game. You know, I don't know who he's a regen of, but he could have like 85 plus potential. Who knows? And okay, with that, Fox is going to sign the contract, so we get a free agent signing. We get a new starting quality right back for us for free. All right, so Fox, Januzaj, Sulemana. I think I have one more signing plan, but I think it's time to probably sell a few players here like McGrath. So let's see if we can sell them. All right, so So McGrath, you're able to sell for 3.3 million, and we also sold Tiku for 4.2 million. Since we have Andy Robertson, we don't really need a backup, you know, a backup to the backup of the left back. So that has brought us up to 7 million. Now I want to spend maybe like 2 million more of that. There's a player I found here that I think is it might be too good of a deal to pass up on, and that player is going to be Emmanuel Dennis from Nottingham Forest, the former I believe he played for Watford, right? I might be wrong, but that's kind of funny. I don't know why he looks so tall in the menus when he's only 5'9". Like Barrington Diaz is 6'2". But Emmanuel Dennis looks taller than him in the menus. I don't know why, but it only costs like 1.2 to 2 million. And I mean, for like off the bench, you know, maybe gets a few starts at left wing striker. For that low, we have to try and bring him in because I do think he'd be good for us this year. And we're playing Champions League football, so we need a big squad. So I'm gonna try 1 million, and they're gonna walk away. You gotta be kidding me! Come on, bro. They're probably gonna want like 1.2 million. They're gonna walk away over 200,000. Relax. I'm coming right back, bro. All right, bro. A week later, I'm right back. I'm right back in your office, Nuno. 1.3 million, and they're gonna want 1.7, 1.5 should get it done, and they are going to want 1.55. Okay, Nuno, take your 50k. That is some shady negotiations though. All right, so with that, the 28-year-old left wing slash striker is going to accept the contract, and I believe that's going to be our final signing of the summer window. Why does he look so tall though? Am I missing something? He's like 5'9". Why does he look so giant here? I'm so confused. Yeah, I mean, look, Leighton Clarkson is 5'9", right? If we go to Dennis, who's also 5'9", he's like giant. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that, but so 4 players brought in, you know, 3 75 rated players to, you know, increase the rating of our squad. I like that. Kind of curious. What's our team rating now? Okay, we're still a 3.5 star team, so it's not great. But, you know, we're getting closer to Celtic, closer on paper. Although you can see, like, even the ratings, they're still a much better team than us. All right, though, I think we made some solid improvements here. Bench looks deeper, you know, with Ali and Dennis there. And I think we're ready now to officially start season 2. The first game of the year is going to be versus Motherwell. Now, I am going to make a slight change to our sliders, a very slight change. I'm going to make them just a tiny bit more tougher. We're going to raise the CPU sprint speed to 60 and also acceleration to 60 as well. So basically just +5 to their speed. Otherwise, same sliders as last year, you know, pass error, shot error, their first touch error is the same. I'm just going to make them a little bit faster. I think that's going to make it just a little bit tougher. But okay, before game 1, we got to show off our, I guess we only have 2 kits here, so I guess only our 2 new kits. You've seen the home kit already, you know, it's got a white collar, it's got the classic Aberdeen red, pretty simple. And then our away kit's going to be like a yellow and black combo. It's got like some red stripes down the middle too. I guess game 1, man, this team has both of our colors. Which one of these is not clashing? I guess the yellow one's not clashing. You know what? I'm going to give them their away. I'd rather the kits just not clash. We're gonna do that. All right, then we got debuts for Sulemana, Januzaj, Fox, and also Frankie gets his chance to start. So after a season where we broke the Scottish Premiership curse, of course our goal in the league is to, you know, go back to back with another league title. I currently have now 2 trophies in my trophy cabinet. We will see if we can add more this year. And also, yeah, Andy Robertson's debut for Aberdeen 2, our new captain. Of course, I can't forget him. All right, Frankie to Clarkson. Let's see our new players here. Sulemana's gonna be in a little bit, I think. Definitely got a little more pace than Ronaldo Jr., but kind of the same dribbling problems, you know. Not the cleanest dribbling. Okay, Leonard, that is a great steal. Frankie's gonna be onside, I think. Frankie, a chance for a diving header. Oh, what a goal from Frankie O'Donnell to start season 2. Bro, what do we call him? The Scottish Zlatan. That was a Zlatan-esque finish. I guess that is how you start a new season at Aberdeen. I kind of thought he was going to go for like a volley here, but no, he goes for a diving header, the madman. And not only that, he actually scores it. That is incredible. All right, so it takes us 7 minutes to score the first goal of the year already. That's a good sign. Now, Leonard over to Clarkson. You know, this could be a very good start for us. Clarkson has space. I'm going to wait for Harvey White. Now, Harvey White is going to shoot it, and it's going to be 2-0 to Aberdeen. The champions are showing why we're the current champions. And we are off to a flying start here. This is a flying start. Clarkson, Frankie O'Donnell's in a... Okay, he tried to do a skill there. I was testing it out a little bit. That skill went absolutely nowhere, though. All right, Sulemana, gonna be Frankie, over to Clarkson. Clarkson, always going to be offside, I think. Sulemana is the offside? No, he's not offside. He's onside. Bro, it is 3-0 in under 20 minutes right now. Sulemana scores his first goal for Aberdeen. You know, I think in this league, as we get closer to Celtic and Rangers, we get farther away from all the other teams. Maybe that's an explanation why we're just dominating this opening. Like, I don't know, but this is just destruction to start, though. Now, looking for response, which, okay, Okonkwo kind of let that shot go, but it does go wide. They get their first shot away. Okay. Now, Fox, that 9-2 acceleration. I want to see how that works on the wing, because Jensen was good, but I do feel like it should be an improvement, which Fox goes for a slide tackle. Oh, Fox steals it. Okay, Frankie picks it up. Frankie's gonna get it over to Sulemana, and it's gonna be 4-0 in under 30 minutes. Bro, this is an insane start to the year. This is insane. So Sulemana's got 2, and then Fox has the steal to lead to the 4th goal here. Yeah, I think we made some pretty good signings. I think we did. This so far has been amazing. Now, Leonard, Frankie O'Donnell goes around him, and oh, that shot was so bad. That should have been 5. Short corner, it's going to be Januzaj over to Clarkson. Clarkson is going to swing it in. Okay, that's going to be a shot almost. That was on target, actually. Chance for them to score. That's going to be a shot, and Okonkwo does make the save at least. Hey, Harvey White got a yellow card. That wasn't even me, though. That was the CPU controlling him. Now that is a good corner in. It's going to be cleared though. And the header's going to go wide. All right, we get a goal kick. You know, they're trying, but guys, I think this game might be over for you guys already. And that was just a picture perfect first half to start season 2. I got 0 complaints. That was perfection. Now that is a cross in, which Fox, okay, Fox, whoa, no, bro, I meant to clear it. Bro, I pressed clearance, but Chirodia went for it and he stopped like mid clearance. Bro, I try to clear this. He goes for the clearance. He literally tries to, but he stops. I have no explanation why he did that, but okay, it's 4-1. You know, I'd rather that happen in a 4-1 game rather than a close game, so I guess I'm fine with that, but I don't understand it. Leonard over to Shulamana, into Frankie. Oh, skill there is nice, and it's gonna be now 5-1. Frankie's got 2, Shulamana's got 2, and we are racking up this scoreline though. I'm really curious how we're gonna play in the Champions League this year, because this team feels so good. I'm really curious, like, are we gonna actually make it out of the Champions League phase? Are we gonna get to the knockout stage? What if we won the Champions League with this team, bro? That'd be insane. Right now though, at confidence, I would say that it's not out of the question. Yanizai, chance here to score one of his own. He's gonna cut inside beautifully. Oh man, this is just like on easy mode right now. We are getting every single chance we want. Leonard in, takes his time, and okay, that's what we miss. Actually, the easiest one. Yanizai into Frankie, gonna stop. Gonna go for a shot. Okay, what's happening here? It's handball. That is just so ugly. Clarkson through to Yanizai, which Yanizai has been the quiet one on the debut, but he has a chance to shoot. Here's a good shot. It's saved. Lamana, gonna be Leonard into Harvey White. Okay, you're not shooting this though. Get a better shot. White, let's move around here. Movement in the box is nice. Okay, that's not where I wanted that pass to go to though. Is there a chance for one more? Harvey White running forward. Gonna try and stop there. Oh, that was some nice dribbling, but he got kind of fouled. The ref didn't call it. Yeah, this game should have been 5-0. It should not be 5-1, but it is what it is. Clarkson looking for one more. Maybe gonna go to Harvey White. White's gonna get it to Yanizai. Yanizai shot across goal. Man, that's 2 good shots from him though. He's unlucky to score. Final chance gonna be Yanizai over to, that's O'Donnell. Over to that's actually Shulamana. This shot is going to be saved again. But okay, full time. So first game of the year is going to be a 5-1 win. That's a pretty good way to start the year. I mean, everyone had a solid debut. So a good start to our title defense. I think now it's time to find out how ready this team is for the Champions League. It's time for my first ever match in the Champions League as a manager. So we are facing the maybe the Giants of Europe with this, you know, very small Scottish team. It's gonna be very interesting. Now our first game though, luckily, is not against a huge team. It's versus Club Brugge, you know, a team we could definitely beat. So I would say it's a very, you know, easy way to start in the Champions League. And let's make our Champions League debut. And as we know, last year we had that Conference League disappointment, you know, getting knocked out in the first knockout round. I would like to go on some kind of Champions League run, but I'm not sure what is actually possible for this team. I've not really used a team as bad as this in the Champions League, so it's going to be interesting. But Andy Robertson leads out Aberdeen. You know, I hope to put many Champions League trophies in our trophy cabinet, you know, multiple. I'm thinking like 4+, maybe even 5. So this is kind of the start of our Champions League journey in this Journeyman series. So Frankie O'Donnell gets kicked off, and we are playing Champions League football. After a 5-1 opening day win, what we do now in game 2. I'm feeling pretty confident right now. Pretty confident. All right, pass back to the keeper. Oh man, what are they doing to start? Our press is making them very nervous here. That was the Shulamana and also Frankie O'Donnell press. All right, White is gonna get it over to Leonard. Leonard, good turn there actually. Leonard. Oh, Shulamana, you're so offside. Yeah, you're so offside. Bro, I need you to stay on right there. I need you to stay on side. Now, Robertson is making a good... Robertson, that's a captain's tackle there. That's beautiful to see from our new left back. Now, Shulamana, over the top. Oh, that's a perfect ball from Shulamana. Now, Clarkson. Oh, we got caught up, man. That was such a good pass, though. The weight on that was perfect. Now, decent chance here. Oh, that's going to be a shot. That shot is well wide, though. All right, a lot of the ball for Club Brugge so far, but no goals yet. Does feel like we're playing a much better team, though, than Motherwell. Much better. Oh, there's a good chance. Oh, it's a really good chance, and I can't get the block in from Chirodia, and we're gonna go down 1-0 to Club Brugge. And that was just a really good move, though. I got no complaints or no excuses. That was a really good ball and a good finish. All right, yeah, this is a different level of competition. We're down 1-0 here. See if we can find a response now, though. Our attack so far has not looked the best. This ain't the Scottish League anymore, boys. Leonard over to Shulamana. Now he needs more support, though, man. All right, we're gonna get it over to Harvey White. White has got Yanizai on the inside. Nice. Yanizai is going to play a perfect ball over. It's going to be Leonard into Frankie. Frankie needs one pass. Back to Clarkson. Clarkson finesse shot. It's going to go off that player's, I think, his face or something. Wait, that was off Clarkson's arm, I think? I don't know how that was a handball. All right, though, halftime, we're down 1-0. Like I said, this is definitely a new challenge, a much bigger challenge, even for like kind of like a low Champions League team, like Club Brugge here. All right, Clarkson, O'Donnell, see if we can go to run here. O'Donnell is going to be a little bit away there, but okay, that's some good recovery. That is some good defending. Oh man, this is a good chance again. I'm going to try to block all the passes, but they just found the right one. And okay, Club Brugge are welcoming me to the Champions League, and it's not, you know, not a kind welcoming. We're down 2-0 in the 58th minute, basically. I mean, we have not been really close to scoring at all. All right, Tober's good tackle there. We might need some subs though. We might need some fresh debuts here for players. Leonard Or we're just getting out-muscled by this team. We're getting simply outplayed. Oh, this guy's away for 3. I'm going to try to take him out. I have to take him out there. Is that a red card? It's probably a red for, I think, Chiarodia. It is going to be a red card. And okay, yeah, I probably should just let him score. But Chiarodia took one for the team. So Noster on, I guess, for Clarkson. I guess let's go Dennis for maybe Yanizai, and I go with that. Yeah, this is not a good Champions League debut for me. Free kick is going to be, oh, the second guy's going to take it. And he's probably going to score it anyways. Nope, it's going to be off the post. Now Noster's away. And this is our center back, and he's on a run here. He's got like no help though. Guys, we need help. White over the top. No, that's just so poor. Is that handball by them? It is. All right, we got 20 minutes to try and turn this around, but okay. What kind of free kick was that? I couldn't even take a touch right there, bro. Bro, we are getting a rude welcome. Fox, good block there. And oh, we're running into each other now. Boys, we are running into each other, and they're going to score a third. How do we go from 5-1 to then just getting destroyed next game? Like, absolutely destroyed. Frankie, good turn there. Frankie O'Donnell is looking for a consolation of some sorts. And okay, that's a good finish right there. If we get anything from this game, it's going to be a Frankie O'Donnell goal. We got 9 minutes to score 2 more here. Beginning goals, they're probably going to score 1 more. Akonko, actually, good save. That's good to see. We get 1 more consolation. Why not, Frankie? Hold it up. Okay, Shulamana. Oh, that's not the pass I wanted, though. And he actually got fouled or something. I don't even know what the ref just called, but that is going to be it for our first ever Champions League match. And we just got destroyed. You know, it shows Club Brugge, you know, they are not going to ever win the Champions League ever. And we just got destroyed by them. That definitely shows what we are up against this year in the Champions League. All right, though, it was only 1 game. Let's not get too down on ourselves. We now know the level we need to play at to get a win in the Champions League, to play in the Champions League even. Now, next game, though, is going to be versus Celtic in the Scottish Premiership. Now, we are 6-0 to start this season. 20 goals scored, 6 conceded. We've had a great start. So now facing Celtic, who are 6 points behind us early on, and a chance now to put them, what, 9 points behind us. All right, so let's get that last game out of our memory. You know, let's have a fresh new start here. Let's forget we even got destroyed last game. Now we face Celtic. We won here dramatically, a 3-2 win where O'Donnell scored the winning goal last year to basically seal the title, it felt like. So let's see what we can do. Now, already a better start. First shot for Sulemana is going to be a save. Yanizai, Clarkson, far post crosses there. And okay, no one can get good contact on it though. Leonard over to Harvey White. Now, I don't want to shoot this, but probably not. We're going to wait. Oh, waited perfectly. Clarkson, chance to shoot there. Oh, the shot. I wanted that to be the far post, man. It was way too close to the keeper. Yanizai gonna go to Harvey White again. We are getting chances here, and it's gonna be Clarkson again. Clarkson. Oh, we got too close to the keeper this time. Man, Clarkson is good. I just can't score with him. I feel like I've rarely scored goals with him in played games. A nice start from us, though. Just no goal to show for it yet. Robertson, good still there. Frankie, good touch. He's got teammates running. Shulamana fight for it. Oh, that's some good fight there. I thought he lost it. Clarkson, Shulamana, okay, trying to find Frankie there. That pass was not good. All right, White over to Fox. Fox has looked good so far. He hasn't done too much defensively, but going forward, he feels like a solid player, especially for a free agent pickup. I can't complain too much. Yanizai is going to try to find Clarkson. He does. Clarkson into O'Donnell. O'Donnell's going to try to play a pass to Leonard. Leonard. Oh, he fights for it. That's going to be a penalty. That was right on the edge of the box, and he got taken out by their defender. All right, we will take that. You know, outside the box, there was no need for that. All right, we're going to let our striker take the penalty. He is going to go top right. Frankie O'Donnell is going to score the penalty. Aberdeen 1, Celtic 0. Now let's just, you know, score some more, put them out of reach. You always find a way to make these games close, though. Oh, that's a good ball. Saying that literally, okay, I can't catch up. I was wondering why he wasn't shooting there. It's because he was offside. We just got a little lucky there, though. All right, second half begins. It's currently still 1-0 to us. We score a second. That might put Celtic out of reach, but I feel like what's more likely is for them to score here. That shot's going to be blocked. This is going to be dangerous. Shot. Defense, stay strong. Chirodia, great tackle there. That's beautiful defending. Come on. That is the best defense from last year type defending. Now, Shulamana's going to wait. We got runners. Oh, that pass is a bit too ahead of O'Donnell. That was just a bit too overhit there. Now, White, Clarkson over to Yanizai. Good ball there. Yanizai is going to cut inside, going to look for a finesse shot that is going to go wide. Great tackle there. Come on, boys. Let's get the second and seal this. Come on, Yanizai. Frankie is onside. Okay, there's no defender there. Hold up, Frankie. Got players in front of him. Oh, I tried to do something fancy there. I should have just shot, man. I was trying to use that defender's like momentum against him. Now they have a chance, which that's going to be a shot, and it's going to be a goal for Celtic that Okonkwo can't save. It is going to be 1-1 in the 70th minute. They just always find a way to make this a close game, huh? Maybe Harvey White into Frankie O'Donnell. Oh, where's the shot at? Oh, that was some good dribbling. Now, okay, we're going to keep it, though. Frankie on a good side there. The shot gets away, but the shot right at the keeper. Wait, he wasn't offside there. He was? Or I thought he was like shielding the defender. I thought he was on. All right, though, 15 minutes. Can a winner be crowned here? We've had our late goals conceded versus this team. Okay, that shot was terrible, though. Robertson, great tackle there. Okay, Shulamana's gonna get it to Frankie. Needs help, though. Frankie needs runners. Oh, he needs runners. People need to get there quicker. Everyone's just like jogging towards him, though. All right, Chirodia, good tackle there. Colbers, Clarkson, run in the middle. Nice. Clarkson skips the tackle. Oh, he skips the tackle, but then he gets tackled again. I'd rather him just go down for a foul or something. Robertson, that's a captain's tackle. Not all the time left. Frankie Gonna play it through to Sulemana. Can he reach it? No, he's not gonna quite. Oh, he actually does reach it. He stole it. Sulemana over to Frankie O'Donnell, and that might be a last-minute winner. Bro, this dude just loves scoring last-minute winners at Celtic Park. He loves it. Did it last year, and now he does it again, but credit goes to Sulemana for winning the ball back. Bro, this dude has a clutch gene. He just scores big goals for us. High pressure finish, but he feels no pressure. That is going to be 2-1 to Aberdeen, and that's going to be full time. And that is a very nice win versus Celtic. And we start the season off 7-0 in Scotland. So great start to the league season. You know, Champions League, we need more work on that. We need to get ourselves more ready for that. But I do feel like we made some great moves today to improve this team. You know, replacing a top striker in Ronaldo Jr. is not easy. But so far, all these players, I guess other than Dennis, who hasn't played much, the three of the starters, though, they've started off well. Look at that, man. Ali, though, has 7 goals. So in sim games and off the bench, he's still playing amazing. But Sulemana 4 and 5, he looks like a very, very good signing. All right, so next episode, we're going to get more, a lot more Champions League action. We might try to like heavily focus on the Champions League until January, where if you see here, we do have a matchup with Bayern. So this season we will face Ronaldo Jr. Oh, that's crazy. The schedule makers, you know, they love drama, I guess, because we're gonna be facing our former player later this season. But okay, drop a like down below if you want more of this series. And once again, if you want to watch the latest episode of our Creative Club in Spain, then click on screen to watch that.